Peace, family. This is Tariq. Welcome back again for another day, another episode of Knowledge Corner. All right, today's insight. Be at your best for God. Be at your best for God. I got this from the song At Your Best, You Are Loved by Ohio's own Isley brothers. This is off of their Harvest for the World album that was released on May 29th of 1976. Very interesting. This song came up as one of my favorite songs on my playlist because the song that I actually love more on this particular album was Let Me Down Easy, which is the song after this song on the album. But what has always resonated with me in this song is when they say, you're a positive force within my life. You're a positive force within my life. What better person or place or thing to be a positive force in your life than God? Doing anything in positivity, you're doing that in love. Love, some people say, is an action. Some people say it's a feeling. I kind of lean towards it being an action, because I can go without actually loving someone. But if I'm doing something positive for them, then that means that's a love within myself that I'm conveying to that particular person. 1 Corinthians 16th chapter, 14th verse. Let all that you do be done with love. I've always been very positive in my life. I've always been the type of person that some people say I see the glass half full, not half empty. But there has been times in my life where I didn't feel like being positive. I've suffered from depression, but what has gotten me out of that has always been God. He's always been that positive force within my life. Surah Al-Baqara, which is the second chapter or surah in the Quran. This is the 262nd and 263rd ayats or verses in the Quran. Those who spend their substance in the cause of Allah and follow not up their gifts with reminders of their generosity or with injury, for them their reward is with their Lord. On them shall be no fear, nor shall they grieve. Kind words and coverings of fault are better than charity, followed by injury. Allah is free of all wants, and He is most forbearing. Those who spend their substance in the cause of Allah and follow not up their gifts with reminders of generosity. Those are people who use their wealth to better themselves. There are a lot of people who do things who are considered wealthy, to people who do things behind closed doors that you'll never know about. That's what those verses are conveying. You can do anything, you can help other people, but you don't need an audience to do that. I remember seeing a video on YouTube once, and I forgot what city it is, but there was a protest going on, and there were people who actually burglarized and vandalized buildings and businesses on this particular street. And I saw a woman standing in front of one of the buildings or businesses that was burglarized, and she was taking pictures. And she basically saying, I'm out here, protesting, for the betterment. But in all actuality, she was just there for the photo op. She was not there to actually be a part of the cause. She was there to better herself, to look good on social media. Those are the type of people that I despise, because anything that you do, there's always going to be someone that is going to try to come along and make it seem like they actually helped in the cause. I despise those type of people. I'm not gonna say hate, because hate is a very strong word, and when you hate someone, you're giving that person power over you. I despise those type of people. And these verses in the Quran that I just read are basically what God is saying. Do things behind closed doors. You don't have to let everyone know that you're doing good for someone. You know, be a positive force within someone's life, and you can do that without letting anyone know. So, kind of short today. I just got out, just left my daughter's first soccer game. Her team won, thank God. So now I'm getting ready to go to the gym. So be a positive force within someone's life. Be at your best for God. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and positive energy activates constant elevation. Peace.